Hey everyone, for a long time, stamps have been super interesting to collectors and people who love history. These tiny pieces of art show us faraway places and times long ago. Some of the coolest stamps are from Río Muni, a small country on the west coast of Africa. Río Muni's stamps tell an awesome story about colonialism, becoming independent, and a rich culture. Each stamp is like a tiny window to a world of bright colors, amazing animals, and the story of a country finding its place in the world. Río Muni's journey to becoming independent is shown on its stamps. From the early days when Spain ruled it to when it became a new country, each stamp shows a special moment in time. These stamps are more than just things you put on letters. They're real pieces of history, carefully designed and full of cultural meaning. Collecting Río Muni stamps is like putting together a colorful puzzle of a country's past. Río Muni's history is connected to when Spain ruled it. For many years, this small place in Africa was a Spanish colony called Spanish Guinea. You can see the Spanish influence on the early stamps of Río Muni. They often showed Spanish kings and queens and symbols of the colony. These stamps give us a peek into how colonial rule worked and how Equatorial Guinea started to become its own place. Things started changing in Africa in the middle of the 1900s, and Río Muni changed too. As more and more countries in Africa became independent, Río Muni started its journey to freedom. This important time was a big change for the country, and you can see it on its stamps. New designs showed up, celebrating the country's new freedom and showing its unique culture. One of the coolest things about Río Muni stamps is how beautiful they are. Unlike some countries that make lots of stamps quickly, Río Muni often made only a small number of stamps, and they were designed very carefully. These tiny masterpieces show amazing pictures of the country's different animals, from big gorillas to colorful birds. The stamps also show scenes of everyday life, traditional celebrations, and the beautiful landscapes of Río Muni. Río Muni stamps are beautiful, and they're also rare. Because there aren't many of some of them, collectors really want them. Some stamps are super rare, and only a few exist. This makes them even more valuable and exciting for stamp collectors all over the world. Let's go beyond the stamps and see the wonders of Río Muni. The stamps are cool, but they also show us how amazing Río Muni is. This small country has tons of different plants and animals with lush rainforests full of life. From mandrills that are in danger of disappearing to rare forest elephants, Río Muni is a great place for people who love animals. The country's beauty isn't just in its forests, it also has beautiful beaches, volcanic islands, and sparkling rivers. Río Muni's culture is as rich and diverse as its nature. Different groups of people live there, each with its own special traditions and customs. From the exciting dances of the Fang people to the detailed wood carvings of the Bubi people, Río Muni shows us the heart of African culture. Exploring the country's culture is like going on an adventure, finding hidden treasures and experiencing the kindness of its people. Río Muni stamps show us a country that many people don't know much about. These stamps show us history, art, and culture in a special way, and they make us want to learn more about this interesting country. Collecting Río Muni stamps isn't just a hobby, it's a fun way to learn about a faraway place and its people. So why not start your own stamp adventure? Explore the exciting world of Río Muni stamps. Each stamp has a story to tell, a piece of history to treasure. Start your collection today and let the stamps of Río Muni take you to a world of beauty, history, and lots of interesting things.